Human creations!
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Ready for another? Converge and awaken!
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack!
I'm fine. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Destined for oblivion.
Ready for another?
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Haven of memories. Every touch, every moment is like a thorned rose.
Hey, great to see you here.
Trusting our fates to two strangers? Is this madness or folly?
Maybe both. You should really make more friends, Mighty.
Heroes, your attention, please. Trian has returned with news. For the first time in many years, we have dispersed the fog around Castrum Kremnos and verified its location. The awaited moment has finally arrived for the Chrysos heirs. Our path forward is now clear. Vanquish Nikador, the violent Lance of Fury, and bring the core flame of strife back to Akama to fuel the prophesized miracle. This is an arduous mission, and I must heed the voices of all to determine the best candidates for this campaign. Should you harbor any thoughts, this is the moment to bring them forth.
I, Finan, of Aedes Elysiae, wish to join the crusade against Nikador. Furthermore, I recommend the two warriors from foreign lands. They have fought alongside me against Nikador's double, and I have full faith in their bravery.
Mighty from Castrum Kremnos volunteer to join. Nikador has become corrupted over the years. His pride waning, but his might endures. Victory only lies in assembling a full-fledged army.
I'm willing to join as well, to help guide departing souls and ease everyone's burdens.
I concur with your opinion. Though his divinity has faded, Nikador remains a formidable adversary. I cannot jeopardize all of your lives in one single battle. As we speak, the Hand of Shadow remains missing. The Eye of Twilight is still coveting our land, and Circes and Orynyx present significant threats, despite their lack of overt hostility toward humanity. Even with two demigods protecting the Holy City, the risk is too great. Hence, Casterus, you must remain here. Your place is not on the front lines, and the battlefield is best left to the warriors.
I understand.
As for the two foreign warriors, select one to accompany you, Finan. Placing both esteemed guests on the front line would not be proper.
He excels in wielding a range of weapons, and his flaming lances quelled the enemy's advances multiple times. Mighty and I are both better at offense, so from a tactical... Would you be willing to fight alongside us? If you have no objections. Aglaya, the three of us will take on the mission to hunt down the Titan.
Mydemos, Castrum Kremnos was your home. Your people were once Nikador's followers. Yet, you've chosen to turn to Akima and dedicate yourself to the prophecy. Do you swear, upon Kefali's body, to make this mission of the Chrysos heirs your foremost duty?
When Nikador succumbed to madness, they stopped being a god to my people. I will use my wrath as a human to strip that god of their authority. As for the core flame, and that soon-to-be vacant divine throne, if that is the object you desire, you can have it. I have no interest in becoming a replacement god.
How generous! I'm not the type to accept charity, so I'll definitely be the one who deals the final blow through Nikador's heart.
The party that will embark on the expedition to Castrum Kremnos is decided. Finan from Ides Elysiae, Mighty from Castrum Kremnos, and the distinguished guest from the Outlands. I, Aglaya from Akima, Chrysos heir and the demigod who bears Nestia's divine authority, hereby bless your journey ahead. Trian will open the gate that will lead you to Castrum Kremnos. May the golden thread guide you on your journey and bring you safely home.
Stream forth the gleam of old blades. forth the gleam of old blades. Stream forth the gleam of old blades.
Blow, wind, blow! All the way to Castro Kremnos! Woohoo! Snowy, D, let's fly together! All the way across!
We don't have wings on our backs, Trian. Can you open a gate for us?
Oh, a gate! Oh, boring. Alright, let's open a gate! Century Gate! Woo!
It's true, Trian is very playful, but she's the best gatekeeper in Amphoreus. Her Century Gate never fails.
Instead of worrying about gates, why don't you take the time to think about how the three of us are supposed to fend off an entire army?
That's not like you at all, Mighty. Don't tell me you're scared.
Alright, Century Gate is opening soon. Right now! Snowy, D, and newbie Little Gray, are you all ready? Slay! Slay! Stand still and listen up. We, Treeby, Trian, and Trinan from Yanisopolis, messengers of the Chrysosaurs and the demigods who bear Yanis's divine authority, give unto you our blessings. May fate show you benevolence and seal away all paths that lead to dead ends, and throw open all gates that lead to victory.
It's quieter than I expected.
It's corrupted, but still familiar. This is Castrum Kremnos.
Times really have changed. Even Nikador's own lands are on the verge of collapse. I haven't seen any sign of Titankin.
If even half of Castrum Kremnos' old might remains, it would mean that a Goliath sent us to our deaths. This is the outer city corridor. It used to be heavily guarded by soldiers. Even with the two of us working together, we wouldn't have made it past 30 steps. Think whatever you want.
Yeah, Kremnos used to be the place every warrior longed for. Kind of a shame you didn't live in that era full of strong warriors, eh, Mighty? If all the heroes of the past hadn't fallen one after another, I wouldn't be the only worthy opponent you have left.
Are you scared? It's still not too late to run.
No, I'm just thinking about the warriors who also braved this very corridor in the past. They all ventured towards the city of the Lance of Fury, all just to set their names in gold. The fortress may be in ruins now, but what we're about to do is no different from what they were striving for back then. Let's go. We'll take back the core flame of strife, or die in Kremnos. Those are the only two paths to glory we can choose from. How does it feel to be home again after so long?
Not here. I lived in the inner city.
Oh, as befitting of the Crown Prince of Kremno.
Stream forth the gleam of old blades. Stream forth the gleam of old blades.
By the way, aren't you going to tell him any stories about Castrum Kremnos? Aren't you worried I'll tell him all the historical myths?
I'd like to see you try.
It's exhausting talking to you sometimes. Castrum Kremnos has been Nikador's territory since ancient times. It's a massive, moving fortress that surrounds the Titan. In the age before the Lance of Fury fell from grace, Castrum Kremnos would follow the Lance into battle after battle. It's a city that enforces strict discipline and reveres military might. Compared to that, the customs of my home feel very unsophisticated.
Stream forth the gleam of old blades.
There. Once we pass through that gate, we'll be in the Acropolis.
We'll finally see some soldiers roaming about.
They're minions who succumbed to depravity. Smashing them to pieces would be the greatest mercy.
It seems enemies aren't the only things stopping us.
Sorry to disappoint, but the outer city was built by convicts.
No wonder it's so fragile. Maybe these people were taking their grievances out on you.
Doesn't matter. There's no shame in resistance here. Whether it's from an adversary or a convict on death.
Except now, it's stopping the people trying to kill Nikador. It's moments like this that make me miss Treeby's power. Oh, Treeby taught you how? I have to say that the ability to perform miracles is innate. Without a priest's resonance, an ordinary person would fall into a coma after chanting the first few words of the prayer. But since you volunteered, please. Amazing! You do have the touch. And it's broken again. I guess even a Titan's power isn't enough to stabilize this bridge.
Just like the soul of a criminal. Fragile.
Stream 4. Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
Look, the gate opened.
Genius. We never would have known if you hadn't said anything.
Let's go. We can take a detour from the broken bridge.
Stream 4. Gleam of old blades.
Look, in the sky. That's...
The Blade of Fury. Even if the world lay shattered, it would still hang high above everyone's head.
It's... magnificent.
You haven't seen it at its most magnificent. That's the giant sword Nikador used to destroy Aquila's heavenly kingdom long ago, followed by one city-state after another. It's not just a weapon. It's the faith of the Kremnoan people. Souls who died heroically on the battlefield will further temper the blade in Nikador's hand, becoming a part of the God King's power. Such is the Titan's conquest. Nikador, the Titankin, and the people who have faith and strife sweep away all their enemies. Even in death, they embrace eternal glory.
I think you're exaggerating a little. I can think of at least 3 losses suffered by Castrum Kremnos in the Chrysos War just off the top of my head.
There's no shame in losing to those who conspire and plot in secret. Those weak and despicable individuals are the ones who should be ashamed.
True. Better to die in battle than return even in glory. The Kremnoan people have always been straightforward. They spend their whole lives running to the battlefield. No wonder Zagreus loves teasing you. But that's all in the past. Guess what I'm thinking, Mighty?
Probably nothing good. Keep it simple.
This isn't just an expedition. It's also a battle to determine a victor. Since we're already here, why don't we have a match and fight to our heart's content? Just you and me. Let's recreate the original Kremnos festival. Show me what the grandest fighting competition in Castrum Kremnos was like. Let's gild this expedition with another layer of glory, and
What's the prize?
the privilege of delivering the final blow to Nikador.
Interesting. I accept your challenge.
I know, Mighty. He prefers to fight alone. There are 2 paths ahead. You and I will take the same one. We won't compete on who's fastest, but on the number of trophies. So we'll each be responsible for our own tally. Don't worry. I won't add his kills to my own count.
Doesn't matter to me, even if you do. You don't know the lay of the land, so I'll give you a 10-step head start.
He already thinks he's won. But I won't decline the offer either. Let's get going. Made it. Hopefully the enemies on this side are worthy of our combined might. Finally, opponents who look like they can put up a... Let's go! We're going to win this competition!
Converge and awaken! Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Ready for another?
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Human creations!
Destined for oblivion.
Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
That's 2 down. Not a bad... We fought them together, so naturally I can only take half the credit. That's what I call fair play. Don't worry, Mighty is strong, and so am I. Did you see the look in his eyes? He's racked by homesickness. Nothing is more important to Mighty than his people and glory. The city may be in ruins, but Kremnos is still the only place where he can be free. Now that we've sent him away, he can go have a good cry wherever he wants. We've been both friends and foes since the day we met. Working with him always brings out my competitive side.
Why are you just standing there? Giving up already?
What do you know? We're talking strategy here. Let's go. The competition might not be the real goal, but I still really hate losing. Whoa. That's impressive. Following an iron chain onto the path leading to the giant sword on the other side? This is more like it! Huh? When did you get over—
I told you before you don't know the lay of the land in this city. That's why you won't beat me. And just so you know, I'm at 6.
Wow! Seems like luck is on your side. Our path was a little lax on security. Not to worry, though. I'll catch up once we cross this iron chain bridge.
Assuming you can get across. Do you see the lightning bolt striking the chain?
It doesn't look like ordinary lightning, which means mindlessly running across would spell certain death. There happens to be a prophecy tablet here, though. Let's go take a look. Maybe it'll help us.
There's more than one right answer.
Great. Should be smooth sailing from here. How's it going? Oh, you look stumped.
Mere lightning won't stop a warrior of Castrum Kremnos.
Whoa! You're nimbler than I thought.
Worry about yourself. There's an endless abyss below us.
You practically have 9 lives, and on top of that, you're lucky. I'm almost just— That was a close one. Thankfully, we both have a remarkable sense of balance. So, this is a lounge. It feels out of place. Maybe this is where all the warriors in the past took their— This is a proverb slate. Doesn't look like the rest of the things that were left behind. It looks kind of new, in fact. Who would have left this here? I can't read the runes either. Must be written in an ancient language of Castrum Kremnos. There you go. Don't worry. We have an expert next door. We can show it to Mighty when we group back up. Though that does remind me. I've been wondering how you can understand the language and writing we use in Amphoreus when you're from beyond the sky. Did Amphoreus have more dealings with worlds beyond the sky than we thought? But nothing like this was ever recorded in our historical materials. Maybe your arrival will overturn many things we thought we knew. Just regular— There's a thick layer of dust. You've likely seen them. They look the same as anyone else. They just have traditions that are slightly— It's a gadget that records your voice. People don't like. Why don't you hold on to it? It makes a sound when you shake it. Give you something to show for your trip, in addition to the phone. Well, we've turned over every nook and cranny. It's time to move on. Wait, what's that creature doing? It's trying to stop us. It even killed its own comrade. It truly... The road ahead is blocked by the iron ball. Can you call upon Orynyx's miracle again? What did I tell you? I get especially lucky when I'm with you. This instrument stabilizes the connection between priests and the three titans of fate. Give it a try. Relax. If something should happen to you, I'll be sure to pass on your last words to Dan Heng, my friend. Don't worry, you'll be just fine. Not bad. Something feels different about you already. Why don't you give it another go? That's it! Nice work!
Stream forth the gleam of old blades. Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
From the sound of things, we're about to lose if we don't step it up.
Stream forth the gleam of old blades. and you will find.
Careful. We're getting very close to the Blade of Fury.
Stream forth, gleam of old blades.
This is the center, all right. In other words, this is our chance to overtake Mighty. If the records are correct, directly beneath the Blade of Fury lies the world-renowned Kremnos Arena. The path before us leads either to glory or to death. Of course, glory is ours, and death is theirs. Approaching now are the duel of gladiators. They strike terror in all who hear them. The one, the only, Dark Swordmaster, Ida!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Ooh, what a savage hit! The baseballer shows no mercy to their enemies. Can you hear that? The crowd's roaring in approval.
I'm fine.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Marvelous teamwork! These two gladiators!
Survive or be destroyed. There is no choice.
Ready for another?
Also contend with the noise from outside the arena. How unfortunate.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Together as one. Human creations.
Destined for oblivion.
Ready for another?
With their exceptional strength and perfect teamwork, these two gladiators have bested every opponent!
But the glory they've been striving for has not come as anticipated.
How disappointing. No sign of the Titan at all. Is nikador hiding somewhere?
They're most likely in the soul forging zone. The path is right behind you.
Thanks! What about you?
I'll take the other path. It's crawling with parasites.
You've definitely had the upper hand in this competition. Well, it's not every day you see a view like this. Go ahead and capture it with the photo stone. So, that friend of yours, her name is March. You guys mentioned her name in the Vortex of Genesis earlier. I must say, her name is pretty unconventional, wouldn't you agree? You must really value your friendship with her to go through all this effort to document the journey for her. That's unfortunate. Honestly, seeing how you both look out for your friend has furthered my trust in you. A person's true character often comes to light in their friendships. Most of what my teacher taught me has slipped away, but this sentence is still vivid in my memory. Especially in these tumultuous times, friends who you can trust completely are a rare and precious find. Let's keep going. We can't let Mighty Mouse get too full of himself. The prophecy tablet might be able to unlock that closed gate. There, all done. Let's move on. According to Mighty, we need to go deeper into Castrum Kremnos. It's that way. But there's another exit here. I wonder where it leads. Maybe we can use the iron ball to smash through the roadblock. Hopefully it leads to Castrum Kremnos' treasure vault. Otherwise it might not be worth the effort. There's one upstairs. Maybe we can figure out a way to get it down. Choose any path you like. It's entirely up to you. Blocked path. That won't stop us. Why is the staircase blocked? Weird to think that people lived here.
Stream forth, gleam of old blades. Stream forth the gleam of old blades. Don't forget to let your friends in on the action. Stream forth the gleam of old blades.
Well done! Go claim our reward. No one else in Kremnos will have any use for them anyway.
Stream forth the gleam of old blades. Seek, and you will find.
A fallen titan, soulless kin, and a desolate fortress. This place has fallen pretty far from the way people remember it. We meet again. What's your count so far?
30.
That's not too far off. We still stand a chance. I just remembered! We came across a slate with inscriptions in an ancient language of Castrum Kremnos. Could you help translate it?
Is it beyond your knowledge, amateur historian?
Sadly, yes. You are my only hope now.
You just keep having fun. I've got better things to do.
Stream forth, gleam of old blades. Stream forth, the gleam of old blades.
Huh, there's another mural up ahead. Want to take a closer look? Looks like they're creating crafting a body from rough stones and then infusing it with a god's golden blood to bring it to life. No wonder Castrum Kremnos keeps winning. How did you beat us here again? But there are still plenty of enemies around. What's wrong? Already tired?
I gave you two this final chance on purpose. If you're not interested, fine.
Well, how generous of you. This is the stockpiling zone. We must be getting close to Nikador.
That's right. But by the time you arrive, he might already have fallen by my hand.
And we must act quickly. We can't let you die right before our eyes, can we? We'll be meeting up with Mighty soon. Want to clean up this area and increase our trophy count? Victory or defeat. It all comes down to this. The path is cut off, but how did he get through? Oh, did he set up this roadblock on purpose? He might look honest, but he's a lot shrewder than he seems. Enough joking. Let's look around. This might come in handy. A stone table for the hand of Zagreus. Let's use it to fill the crack in the path. Simply put, Zagreus is the titan of trickery. Thievery, deception, and betrayal. These unsavory acts are all tied to them. That titan has fallen. But they left bewitching hands scattered all over the world. Now people use these giant hands to move things around. And, well, to steal things. I don't normally approve of this, but given the circumstances, let's use it this one. We need to find a solution to mend the broken path. Flawless work! Great job! So many stones here. I wonder how many war machines can be built with all this.
Stream forward. The gleam.
After today, we'll be slumbering here forever.
Infallible.
Stay. Stay.
Stream forward. The gleam of old blades.
You ready for another? Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Still waters of oblivion.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Converge and awaken. Human creations.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. This is what exploring the cosmos is all about. Stream forward. Gleam of old blades. Don't forget to let your friends in on the action. Stream forth the gleam of old blades.
Nah, jadi makanan lazernya easy jadi makanan lah. Belum tekan aja mengalir. Nanti tekan aja ayo makan aja lagi tanpa tutorial.
Not again. This time we might be able to use it to blow away the barrier. This should work now. Let's just hope no more strange mechanisms get in our way.
Stream forth the gleam of old blades. Don't forget to let your friends in on the action. Stream forth the gleam of old blades. Seek, and you will find.
Look, someone's getting impatient.
You took your sweet time.
Apologies, but someone forgot to clear out the obstacles along the way.
Enough chatter. Show me your tally.
Haha! Looks like we won!
Well, I'm a man of my word. You can deliver the final blow.
Wait. On second thought, the stakes seem a bit too high. Deciding who gets the glory with just one competition might be disrespectful to the gods. Let's change the stakes. You can just share half your spoils with us. As for Nikador, we can take him down together.
The real question is if we can pull it off. Well, here's your spoils.
They're right up ahead then?
There's just a faint scent, but I'm certain they're here. We're about to cross paths with strife.
Wow! Look at this big guy! Could this be Varric's Leo?
Show some respect. This is Chrysius Leo, not some rumor-spouting gossip monger. Chrysius Leo was the top advisor in Castrum Kremnos, whose wise counsel helped my tribe win many battles and thwarts numerous schemes. Sadly, he has lost his voice now. If only the Chrysos heirs could benefit from his wisdom.
Mighty Moss. Crown Prince?
Leo, after all these years, you're still awake.
Mighty Moss. I could never forget your voice. I've been waiting for this moment.
Please, teacher, share your wise counsel with me.
Crown Prince, Castrum Kremnos has lost everything. Its people.
To survive, our people have migrated, and our traditions have faded with time. But glory, even though it has vanished into the mist and its walls have crumbled, Castrum Kremnos has never forsaken the glory of its warriors. Why say otherwise?
Our god has completely lost their sanity. No longer a revered symbol of war. They have fallen and are now plotting an evil scheme. I urge you, Mighty Moss, to put an end to their endless suffering. Allow them to die as a warrior. They must go with honor.
Teacher. Teacher. Answer me! As your crown prince, I command you!
Mighty, let him rest. He must be exhausted.
Perhaps those were just the delirious words of a dying lion. I shouldn't overthink it. Let's keep going.
Hold on. This is the slate that I mentioned earlier. We couldn't decipher it. Maybe it's connected to the scheme the old lion mentioned.
Hand it to me. Nikador would never.
That explains the surprise attack on Akama. I didn't think that the Mad Titan could have orchestrated it.
Akima's on the brink of destruction. Someone needs to go back and rescue them.
No. We need to press on and finish our mission.
Are you blinded by glory? As I said before, victory only lies in assembling a full-fledged army.
We're just one step away from Nikador. Defeat the source of the evil and the threat will vanish on its own. Just like that decisive strike, there is no turning back for us. Nikador could drive Akima to the brink of ruin. But we can do the same to them. Besides, I have faith in Aglaya and Treeby. With 2 demigods and our allies watching over Akima, they should be more than capable of protecting the Holy City.
All right. I'll trust your judgment this time. Let's hope we don't end up in an abyss of regrets. Nikador, has your divine body truly been hollowed out by the hands of madness? Have you completely forsaken your dignity as a war? Sweltering heat. Titan's wrath has set the air ablaze.
Don't forget to let your friends in on the action. Seek, and you will find. Perhaps there's more than one right answer. Stream forth, the gleam of old blades. Stream forth, the gleam of old blades.
getting even hotter. Is this place still in use?
After we pass through here, we'll reach the soul forging zone.
The heat is unbearable. On second thought, this could very well be where we meet our end.
Be careful. Your thoughts are being corrupted by strife.
You're right. It was my decision to keep pushing, just like the path ahead. Even though it's completely dilapidated.
Let me smash it.
Hold your horses. Don't waste your energy here. Use your head.
Don't forget to let your friends in on
Looks like we'll need to use the hand again.
Jareh. Asli jareh. Kenapa apa sih?
Look out! An enemy!
Put your
All hail, immortal.
Titankin. What do you propose?
All hail, nikador, immortal soul of war, ever by my side.
It is indeed rational.
Immortal soul of war. Let's keep going.
Aren't you going to take care of it?
If you see it as a threat, go ahead. I have no reason to do it.
Seek, and you will find.
Sculpt an indestructible body with steel that never rusts. The all-powerful Nikador, ruler of all lands. The all-divine Nikador, bringer of 1,000 fears.
An indestructible body. The Nikador that attacked Akima was only a double. Considering what the Titankin said, could there be more of them in Castrum Kremnos?
By the end of the war, Nikador had succumbed to madness, and their divine power dwindled. Creating doubles for themselves might have stabilized their power, but instead of a glorious death, they chose to drag out their miserable existence.
They seem to have forfeited all their dignity as a warrior. Leading your people away from here was the right choice, Mighty.
There's no need to glorify my choice, Deliverer. It was just a self-imposed exile that cost me my pride. Not something worth celebrating in a song. What if the Titankin's words are true? Going up against Nikador is destined to be a bitter fight.
Speaking of indestructible bodies, you're quite the expert in that area yourself.
You talk too much.
Did I ever tell you the Chrysos heirs are all endowed with unique powers? Legend has it that Mighty, the invincible Crown Prince of Kremnos, has a talent for defying death.
Stream forth, gleamful blades. Stream forth. Gleam of old blades.
Martyrs, consecrate your souls. You shall become. You shall be the...
Reduce the decayed world to ashes with nefarious schemes.
They've been twisted by madness, just like Castrum Kremnos. They remember how to kill, but they've forgotten why.
I've always believed that killing with blades isn't any nobler than killing with subterfuge. Aside from one's mission and survival, no other reason can justify violence.
That's where we differ. For my tribe, glory and conquest are also valid reasons.
But deep down, you don't really agree with that, do you?
Martyrs.
Was it facing us the whole time?
Ready your arms.
For the consecrate.
Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack. Ready for another?
Yep.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall,
Together as one.
destined for oblivion.
Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
On the still waters of oblivion.
I've given up on figuring out the logic of these minions.
No matter. You and I will soon bring this. Are you ready, Deliverer?
We're so close to the fall of a Titan. It feels unreal.
Don't think of them as a god. It's just you, me, and them. Warriors in a fight to the death.
That oppressive feeling from earlier. It's back. Do you feel it? But that bluster is no longer pure. It's mingled with the scent of blood and the cries of lost souls. The fate I've been hoping for lies behind this door.
Remember, you insisted that we come here. Now, show us that cursed resolve.
But how can I pretend that this is just an ordinary battle? My mission and purpose all depend on this. Can you forget the suffering of your...
Never. But I've learned a method you probably wouldn't understand. All that anger and regret I feel right now. I've learned to control them and hone them into a razor-sharp weapon for my use. It has a simple name. Intent to kill.
You really are a beast. But right now, perhaps it's best for us to submit to the beasts inside.
Corrupted God! Face me and meet your doom! I am a son of Kremnos, and a Chrysos heir of the prophecy. And I now offer you the fairest deal. I trade 1,000 scars and 100 lives of mine for your glorious death!
I may not be able to, but I will do battle in my own way and bring down this god!
Do we still have the upper hand?
Stand down.
Together as one.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Again.
Enemy targets detected.
Leave it to me. Good. You know nothing of survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. I see through you.
Another journey begins.
All things in the human creations.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed.
Stop hiding behind those pathetic doubles! We'll crush you!
Finally ready to reveal your true self to Titan. Feel the wrath of humanity, corrupted God!
Again.
Yin and yang.
You know nothing of survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Stand down.
Converge and awaken. Commencing support. Ready for another? All things in human creations.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Shatter the armor of strife and strip away the core flame!
Yin and yang.
You know nothing of the survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Enemy targets detected.
Let's begin.
A quick divination. Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Destined for oblivion.
Immortal wretch. How amusing.
The souls of war are amassing in the skies above Kremnos, surging toward the Blade of Fury! They have no intention of winning the fight. Instead, they're using death after death to temper their blade. Even with 100 deaths, they've resolved to pierce through Kephali's body!
All their honor is gone. How did the god of our tribe fall so low? Deliverer, here is your moment. I'll hold him off here and keep him from wielding the Blade of Fury. You need to head back and notify the two demigods.
Are you out of your mind, facing the Titan alone? I'm staying too. Friend, please.
Get lost. Do you have to make me say this? I must stay here. Not for Akima's safety, but to settle the score with my god. Even if immortality is a curse, it shouldn't be used so despicably. Go, Deliverer. Your battlefield lies elsewhere.
Stay strong. Try not to get killed too many times.
Finally, some peace. You and I, two warriors rejected by death. Is there any contest more fair than this? Come forth, the king who has never claimed his throne, against the god who has fallen from grace. How perfectly matched we are! Let's battle!